What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel full of magical geeky goodness. I am Brittany Kimberly, and I just got out of the very first screening of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Thank you so much, Warner Brothers, for inviting me to this incredible event. The movie was amazing, but we have promised to protect the secrets, so no spoilers here, but oh my gosh, guys, the movie was heart-wrenching and amazing and so magical, and I cannot wait to share the rest of this day with you, so stay tuned. We are at the first screening of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald fan event. Warner Brothers invited me to come here, and we are at Universal City Walk, and we are with all of the costumes, so I'm gonna walk you guys through them right now. Darker. Here's all the ones from the movies. Theseus is really cool. So not only did Warner Brothers invite me to an incredibly special screening of the film, but we are also going to be here with the Q&A with the cast. In just a couple hours, they're going to be sitting right in these seats, and I'm going to be able to experience it. I'm so excited. We've already had sight of the cast. I have seen Eddie Redmayne and Jude Law in person. It's incredible.
Returning as Nomad Jacob Kowalski, Dan Vogler. Again, playing Witch Queenie Goldstein, Alison Sodol. Reprising the role of the mysterious Credence, Ezra Miller. Returning as Aura Tina Goldstein, Catherine Waterston. Reprising the role of Magizoologist, yes, Newt Scamander, Eddie Redmayne. Joining the cast is Lita Lestrange, Zoe Kravitz. Playing the iconic Professor Albus Dumbledore, Jude Law. Playing Nagini, Claudia Kim. And joining the cast is Newt's brother, Theseus Scamander, Callum Turner.
The moment of Jude's first day on set is the moment that Newt sees Dumbledore, and it's in the trailers, and he's on the ledge of St. Paul's Cathedral, and it starts with just Dumbledore's back, and when he turned and looked at me, he somehow managed to kind of encapsulate in one look like everything that I'd always, it was that kind of gravitas with a little twinkle in the eye. It was Dumbledore right there in one.
Did you make a short muffled gasp?
That was all CGI.
I feel like Newt's always been a bit of an outsider, but he's found great love with his creatures, and he feels very comfortable there. And he's sort of created his own little cocoon of a world to live in. And in the last film, this one, they opened his heart quite substantially, and it began to integrate him into the world. But he's been called on by his old teacher and master, Dumbledore, to go and help. And he's got to sort of come out of his cocoon and start making choices. So Dumbledore's trying to get him to go to Paris, start helping, but really it's Catherine's character Tina that's pulling him to Paris, I think, to begin with. But there's one scene in the film in which Zoe, your character, goes back to Hogwarts. I've got to say, it's so moving. What you do in that scene is so beautiful, and it kind of inhabits all of our nostalgia for going back to Hogwarts, that school that we've never been to, that we dream of going to. So
and having a scene with Dumbledore in Hogwarts with owls, I mean, yes, right? Yes.
I cried during that scene. I did. I cried through about 74% of the film. And that was one of the parts where I remember vividly that I was crying.
I don't want to throw my brother under a bus here, but
I did break the wand.
he broke his wand in the first test.
How?
They almost fired me.
Breaking news. How? How did this happen?
Malfunction.
Okay. I wonder if you can answer this. Do you all have a favorite beast?
The Wampus Cat. Because it is the Wampus Cat.
Eddie, this is going to be tough for you.
I mean, my favourite beast, and I'm seeing some of my favourite t-shirts ever over here, which are basically Niffler t-shirts, with like jewels hanging out of a pouch at the bit. But in this film there, you guys who've seen it will see there are baby Nifflers, and they are the most adorable, beautiful, frustrating things. Oh my god, there's one there. There's actually one there.
Well, when we were together, it was Eddie, Dan, and I, and it was another sort of dinner food situation scene, but they had given me this like big slop, sort of, like instead of the beautiful strudel of the first one, I've made this like slop. And
Lasagna, slightly sloppy lasagna.
Yeah, and I'm slightly irritated with Newt, and so just like flinging slop on plates was so funny.
I love getting hugs, and in this film I get 3 hugs. I get a hug from Dan Fogler, which is like the loveliest thing in the world. I get a hug from my brother twice.
I love you, man.
Who has the best sense of humor in the cast? That's fair. Who can you count on to always remember their lines?
True.
Go, keep going.
Who is the most likely to crack up and laugh, ruining a take, possibly?
Sandwich.
Ouch.
No, it was that common knowledge.
Hello.
And who geeks out the most on set?
Oh. What do you guys even mean?
All right, guys, I have officially left the park. This has been the most amazing day. Thank you again so much, Warner Brothers, for sending me out here. I got to see one of the first screenings of the film, and I got to see the cast in their flesh. And Eddie Redmayne pointed out my Niffler in the crowd, and he also signed my Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them book. So excited, so happy. Again, thank you so much, Warner Brothers, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye-bye.